In the recruiting and hiring activity, the colorblind lens is of particular interest. This tends to be a lens that most people can relate to before they really dig into it. It's one that most people would think has a lot of admirable qualities when first considering it. The colorblind lens would approach the recruiting process and say that I don't see color. I'm really evaluating skills. I'm really evaluating capabilities. However, we all know it is impossible not to see color. Even when one is colorblind, it would be clear that a person is of a different race or ethnic nationality. Thus, the colorblind lens firmly believes in their heart that they are respecting all colors and ethnicities the same, when indeed they are rejecting the very benefit that can be derived from a diverse workforce. This lens can be leveraged to define the job on paper, to identify what the key competencies are, what the key skills are. However, when interviewing, especially if the company has a key priority on diversity, and that context is an important consideration. If you have a key priority on diversity, you are least likely to reach a diverse result with the colorblind lens leading the recruiting charge. Another important consideration when leveraging through the colorblind lens is the candidate's thoughts about the interview and about their potential in the company. You might not be surprised to understand that people of color are highly aware that they're people of color. If the colorblind lens is interviewing me, and this lens does not see me as a person of color at all, I then have to wonder where I might go to be received as a person of color, to get the proper mentoring and the proper direction about how I exist in this culture.
A mentor with a colorblind lens is likely to send the signal to their mentee that race is something that should not matter in this relationship. Because they are basically saying, you know, race doesn't matter to me. I don't see it. And so to say race matters to me, I do see it, is to put yourself in a kind of confrontation. It's just tell your mentor that you're fundamentally different, right? So it leads to a suppression about race. I think what the colorblind mentor is also likely to miss or not speak about are ways in which the mentee is different from the mainstream and that it matters, and will avoid having a discussion about that.